give me what you think are 5 of your best front squats. We'll talk about the deadlift later.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, let's do 15 more. I'm just kidding. So put it down, just shake it up for a sec. So the air squat looked better than it did 10 minutes ago, right?
Right.
So now all we're adding, basically if you're down on the bottom of that front squat,
Yep.
you know, bar racked across your torso,
Yep.
and assuming that you wouldn't fall over,
Yes.
I just walked up and I ripped the bar away from you, and you're sitting down on the bottom. What are you in?
Just an air squat.
Just an air squat. So like nothing changes, you know. Shoulder width stance, slight toes pointed slightly out, belly's tight, you know, butt goes back and down, knees come out. Like nothing changes. All we have to do is make sure we're doing the right thing with the barbell.
Okay.
And in all honesty, a lot of people will have a better front squat than they will air squat because you're kind of doing, you're loading the front of you just a little bit, which can help you have a slight counterbalance. So I think we're going to have a better squat for you. So go ahead and rack that first. Always judging, always looking, always judging. And so now, is that the stance you want to squat with?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I like that, good. All right, and now the rack position, right off the bat, if you can, let's try to get these fingers on there as well. Just in case we're going to go to a thrust, we're going to go, it's okay if they do roll off, but we'll see what we can get away with right now. And so now, let's stay where we are, keep this tight, okay? Yeah, there we go. Just sock for a punch, and now lift this as high as you can. Let's see, no, don't lift your whole torso. Keep this all tight, keep this rock solid, and now if somebody was standing in front of you, lift those elbows up. Ooh, there we go. Hell yeah. Damn, I wish I had that rack position. Now this, tight belly, elbows nice, you know, arms parallel to the floor, that's where we want to start. Now from that position, don't change that rack position. Now do the air squats that you've already proved to me you know how to do. Slow, slow, slow. Stop, come back up, and down, nice and slow. Stop right there. Now lift your elbows high. And now come back up. And now you're going to do one more, nice and slow, okay? And don't hit my hands. Slow, 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 slow. Stop. Try to get your up off my hands a bit. Yeah, I'll take that. And come back up. And relax, come back down. You can just drop it. Don't drop it, but you can put it down on the ground. So what felt, yeah, the perspiration.
Yeah.
And I guarantee, okay, you're starting to move a 45-pound bar,
Yeah.
but it's not that.
No.
And you've done probably a total of 30 squats with air squats in this.
It's a lot for me.
It's, it's a high volume when games are coming up.
PR right there.
It, honest to God, is that slight difference of squatting comfortable or not being comfortable.
Yeah.
You get somebody with a PVC pipe and you get them just into that uncomfortable zone, and all of a sudden they're shaking and quivering, and they need like, it's a totally different deal. I know that you can take that thing and kind of hang out in this position, it's no big deal, and I just move everything just a little bit, you're like, ah!
Yeah.
The whole body tightens up. Just that rack position was much, much, much better, okay? So now I want to see if you can replicate what I just told you, okay? So I'm not going to give you any cues, any instruction. Just show me 5 good front squats. And talk me through what you're doing, okay? As if, like, let's say your girlfriend's in the garage and you're going to tell her, hey, this is how you front squat. What would you say?
So first I'm going to get into that nice high rack position with my fingers all underneath the bar. It's okay if they pop out, but just for shits, we're going to try it. Now I'm going to lower slowly, keep my elbows high. I'm going to drive my knees out, keep a nice tight belly.
By that.
Trying to drive my hips forward.
Just a hair lower, right there. Now come up. And now go back down again. Elbows up. There you go. Ooh, you did something there. Stand up. Okay, relax. And this is something that's super common in the front squat.
Yeah.
I don't know why it is. We'll get everything sorted out on the air squat.
Right.
Things are going great. The line of action is appropriate. Then we give somebody a bar for the front squat,
Right.
and most people knee initiate. So what I mean by that is, when you had your nice little, you can put that down. Yeah. So when you were air squatting normally, right? So my butt's going to go back and down. You know, knees start to come forward, chest stays up. I get that kind of going on. Now when people, I give them the bar for the front squat, instead of me breaking at the hips and the knees like that, people tend to act like they're going straight down in an elevator, and they just shoot the knees forward, and then, oh, they got to correct, and they start to come down at the very end. So you had your knees shooting forward initially. So the first thing you want, nothing changes, just like the air squat. So in the air squat, when I said down, you would kind of like I had a rope tied around your butt, and I was down at a 45-degree angle, and I was pulling the rope at a 45, not straight back, not straight down, but at a 45. Right. You kind of went bang, back and down, right? And then that's how we wanted it to. But then what you had with that front squat was, instead of that so much happening, it was like my knees just went forward. So I haven't started to go back and down yet. I've just started to go down. Knee initiation, yep. But this is unsustainable at some point, or else I'm going to wind up in this toesy squat. So even if people do knee initiate, at some point they realize they are, and then they correct and start going back down, okay? But we don't want that knee initiation because it will, and the heavier the load is in the rack position, if you start to go like this, I'm slowly unloading my heels and loading the front of my foot more and more. And if I've got a lot of weight on my body, whatever a lot of weight is for that person, the house of cards is going to come down. Yeah. So now let's rack it up one more time. There you go. Elbows nice and tight. And just, there you go. You know, like a Bruce Lee belly. And now, you know, just give this a little brief pause, and let's go ahead and send that back. Okay. And now I was standing too close, see if that was better. Go ahead and stand up. And now we'll see this time, you know what to do. We're going to send the hips back and down. Heels, 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 butt back. There you go, up. Stop. Elbows up. Can you push your hips forward? Oh, yeah, there's that uncomfortableness, and stand back up. And now one more, thinking about all those things. I know it's a lot, but we'll talk it through. Now stop. Tight belly. Elbows up. There we go. And now butt back. Now up. That was knee initiated. Elbows up, tight belly. Nice and slow. There we go. Slow, slow, slow so you can feel it. Feel the weight in the heels. Stop. One more inch down. There you go. Up, fight. Good. Elbows up. Hips forward. Elbows up. And stand. Stand with elbows up, elbows, 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 elbows. There you go, and relax. I mean, that's the front squat right there. Now, from your perspective, I mean, you've been working out for a while. Did anything about what you were just feeling there with the front squat feel different than how you normally front squat?
Yes.
What?
A lot higher up, like near my Adam's apple. And then I think just from the air squat before squat in general, just my hips, I feel a lot more on my hips.
And it is so, you should, if somebody's, how to say this, like, the best, if you're nice and stacked and you're in a squat, so as you stand up right now, okay, the best thing we do for me to load your body would be to stab you right through the neck with this barbell and to be directly over your spinal column and everything would be great, but you can't do that, right? So the closest thing you can do is drive that barbell into your throat. You know, there's two words that don't go together, weightlifting and comfortable. And so if you're comfortable, you're probably not doing something properly in weightlifting. And so the further you can get that bar into your abdomen, you know, it almost might be hard to breathe for a sec. That's the closer you can get it over to your center of mass, which is going to be more of a benefit because if that barbell, that rack position is comfortable, it's probably rolled down your torso a little bit. And if that's rolled down, it's tough to have the bar be rolled down without having your elbows go down a little bit. The elbows go down, the rack position starts to go away, weight starts to shift forward, and the whole, again, the house of cards comes down. Yep. So that's why on some things like the front squat, you know, if you just had to have one cue that's just such a lifesaver, it's just telling somebody to lift their elbows or elbows up. Because elbows up drives those elbows up, pushes the bar back closer to your body, which helps all the other things that we just said, so on and so forth. So definitely a good thing.